we're doing a very special reaction stream today because Nintendo shadow dropped a Animal Crossing mini direct slash just announcement thing. Hi, happy Thursday. How's it going? So, just a little bit of housekeeping. Can you guys hear me all right? Like, am I loud enough? Am I loud and clear? Am I too loud? I don't know. Finding out. Hi, Andrew. Good to see you. Hi, Kong. Hi, Medallion. Hi, Wep. Hi, DC Fat Cat. Hi, Ginge. How's it going, guys? Can you hear me? Hi, Justin. How you doing? Sounds a bit low. Okay, I can turn this up slightly. Can you guys hear me better? Hey, guys. Hi, Junior. Hi, Mr. Jones. Good to see all of you. Hi, Majora. Hi, Omega. Hi, Law. Oh man, what a day today. So yeah, I was not expecting, well, I never expect, but I was not expecting an Animal Crossing announcement today. And everyone's busy, so I'm doing it. Yay! So I just got off work, so we're gonna watch this together. I've avoided like all spoilers, so I don't know what's going to be announced. So I'm looking forward to it. I am really paranoid that we are going to get copyright striked if I watch the full video with. I'm going to turn that pretty low, but I'll narrate things and you can follow along at home if you want to listen to it too. So, okay, let's get things going. Okay, now I can't see chat, so let's open this up too. Cool. Okay, so I think everything's golden. So let's get started. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Animal Crossing. Are you guys Animal Crossing fans? I like Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing's really cool. Did I get super mega addicted into it? Not really. My love of Animal Crossing started obviously on the GameCube. I do have the N64 Japanese cart of it though, so I do have that. But yeah, I got really into it on the GameCube. Rossetti got mad at me a lot when I played it on the DS. The 3DS version is really cool. And yeah, I like the Switch version too. I never really played Pocket, the mobile version of it. I never play mobile games. So I just kind of missed that boat with things. But I heard that was really good. So Steve, I am very paranoid about sound. Actually, let me double check with Josie. Am I allowed to play sound? If Josie says yes and we won't get a copyright strike, we will. But if Josie says no, then I will not. So let's find out. Let's find out together. Hi, Johnny. Oh, what's the whale red dot thing? Okay, so that's the Tropical King. So besides marketing, okay, Josie said we're good. We can have sound. Yay! So besides marketing, I handle licensing at Yacht Club, and that's a character that we did a plush for. It's really squishy. Um, let's see, copyright strike. Okay, oh, hi RGT. Good to see you. Yeah, no, I was curious if I used sound. Would we get a strike? But Josie said no, we're good. It's Nintendo Music, which is fine. Okay. Yeah, audio is fine. I don't know, okay? I'm not a Nintendo YouTuber. Okay, so now, yes, that is a VCR. But the VCR doesn't work. I was trying to watch home videos and none of them played. So I need to see if I can get it fixed or pick it up. Okay, you're back to after show. Okay, bye, Sean. Nintendo Switch 2 edition game. Okay, can you guys hear this? Exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Is the audio okay? Let's check real quick. We'll also cover a free update. Can you guys hear the music? Crossing New Horizons players can enjoy.
first.
Audio is fine. Okay, thanks, Sean.
Take a look at Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Okay. Yay, Switch 2 edition. Okay, well, you know,
The graphics are improved with
were the
enhanced
graphics
resolution.
bad at all on the Switch version? I don't remember having any issues or like stuttering or rendering.
Side comparison.
Oh, the audio's low? Here, let me turn it up slightly. Let me know if that's all right.
Huh.
Okay, Joy-Con mouse controls. That is really helpful.
Switch 2 players will be able to make use of Joy-Con and mouse controls.
Like traditionally, like I have been primarily a console player, but I've been getting more into PC and with like, you know, mouse controls and like all that. It's really convenient, especially when I'm playing like The Sims or like cozy games. Let's see. Mouse control. Yeah, like The Sims. Yeah, right? Like it's nice. Let's see. Crop the upper cat. I don't know how to do that. So, sorry guys. You're going to miss a little bit of a corner of that. Okay. But yeah, so
to redecorate.
that's convenient. Are your guys' houses really cool? Whenever I play Animal Crossing, everything just ends up being a hoarder den. I have something to admit to you guys. I do not have interior design skills like whatsoever. So if you look at my house, it's just an eclectic collection of things, which is cool, but also at the same time, it's like, oops. It's a collection. So I feel like my Animal Crossing homes are very similar, and same with my Sim homes. Whenever I play a cozy game in general, I just do that because that's who I am as a person. Anyways, it's really always fun to see like the B-roll that they're playing because like this is all designed to be like your introduction to that, and this is what like Nintendo considers aesthetic for you to be excited to play the game. I don't know. I always think pretty corners of games are really cool. Oh, Wise, the name of the red whale plush, it's called the Tropple King. He is part trout, part apple, full king. Let's see. You love nautical theme stuff? Dude, nautical theme stuff is really cool. I like the cottage core, so like what they're showing here. I think it's really, really cute. I also like really like colorful, like nice things. I don't know. Nah. Yes, Steve, Halloween is tomorrow. I am going to be a flying squirrel. Uh, that sounds weird. I have a onesie. I'm going over my best friend Bryce's house, and she has a cat onesie, so I can't be a cat. And normally, like when we wear onesies, I'm a hamster, but I can't, like Hamtaro, but I can't find my hamster costume, so I'm gonna be the flying squirrel. So there will be flying squirrel selfies, eventually. Um, the following weekend, actually, I'm going to, because like obviously like, you know, I'm having a way chiller Halloween this year, but the following weekend I'm going to this convention called Anime Expo Chibi, which is like an LA based smaller convention. If you're familiar with Los Angeles, one of the largest anime conventions is called Anime Expo, and then they started having a convention in the fall. So I'm going to be going to that the following week, and I'm going to dress up, and I'm really excited. I'm going to cosplay a character from Full Metal Alchemist, if you guys know what that anime is. Okay, let's watch more of this.
You can also use mouse controls.
Dude, I'm so bad at this. Like, okay, dude, there's so much like fantastic pixel art that people like put together, and they're so talented, and I always get like really inspired, and I'm like, ooh, I'll draw something too. And mine always just looks like shit.
Or writing messages on the bulletin board.
Hell yeah. Oh, can you talk to each other?
A new item available in Nook's Cranny. The megaphone.
Of course, Animal Crossing charges you for voice commands, something that comes with it.
Use it to call out to your island residents with a micro.
No, not Winry. I'm gonna be Lust. Well, because my hair is like dark brown, so I was like, okay, she's an easy cosplay. And I found this girl who's like LA local that was selling the costume, and I was like, sweet, I don't have to make it. So yeah, I'm gonna cosplay as her. I won't have a gluttony walking with me, which would be really cool, but I don't have any friends to do that with. So it's fine. My other friends are gonna be dressing up as like I think Demon Slayer and stuff. So I'm just gonna be the outlier, the FMA outlier.
Phone built into Switch.
FMA is really good. It's like one of the top 10 animes. Like Brotherhood, of course, obviously is the preferred version. But what's actually really interesting is in my anime club, Kevin has never seen Full Metal Alchemist before. So I was like, okay, well, we gotta watch Full Metal Alchemist. Like, it's so important. Excuse me, I burped. And the thing is, though, is that I started him with Brotherhood, but I forgot how fast Brotherhood moves. And it kind of expects you to, what's it called? To know who like the characters are and have watched the original because it just moves so quickly. So he was like really confused what was going on. Yeah, Medallion, that's the character's name. Yeah, Griff, it's a solo stream. Okay, I am a no friend game and talk guy today. I don't know. But like the thing is though, is that Sean is doing his show. I think he's doing his after show right now. And Josie is doing her like cool career job. So it's me. Oh, I am wholesome, yes. But dude, the costume's gonna be so cool. She is so cool. Like the gloves have like the whole fingy tips and stuff. And then I ordered there's these like temporary tattoos that has like, the whole like dude, it's so good. I'm so excited for this. I've cosplayed a bunch of different things in the past, but it's very, very good. Oh, no, Medallion, are you familiar with the anime? It's not a scandalous costume whatsoever. I'll be like completely covered. But she is a great, really cool character.
Too. Lolly, look at that. She
Okay, so you can call for them.
Item when you want to find your island residents.
Is this like Hey You Pikachu?
Around the corner.
Okay, what are these features? Are they going to charge us for it?
Until now, up to 8 players could meet when connecting online.
Dude, should we have like a game and talk island where like I don't know. I'm just thinking of ideas that we could do. And it'd be like really fun if we all like built one together. Let's see how many people can join, because if it's like we're expanding from 8 characters to 9, like that would be great. So let's find out.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Up to 12 players can meet up.
Oh, just 12. Okay, but still, that's a lot.
With Game Chat on Nintendo Switch 2, you can chat with your
Kiddo, I have heard from Nate. He said he'll come back eventually. It's Nate though.
pals while
So we'll
playing.
find out. Okay, so that is cool that voice chat is incorporated where you can hang out with your friends and yap on there. It's good that they're incorporating this. I wish that they had this at launch because like it would have more reason for you to get the whole camera, And I know that like, they had like a high, like they really leaned into it for Mario Kart, but it would be cool to have like another option too, right? Like, what do you guys think?
By connecting a compatible USB camera.
Chat, maybe you know this. Are you able to connect any compatible USB camera, or does it have to be like a special one? You know how like sometimes like, there were like the whole chargers came out or third-party docks, for example. Like, is there a specific thing or is it just any USB camera? Let me know.
Faces can appear in the game, like this.
Oh, great.
That way you can see your friends' reactions while exploring your island together.
I feel like I would just make ugly faces.
Animal Crossing New Horizons
Like the whole
Nintendo
time.
Switch 2 edition launches January 15th.
I mean, January's cool, but it is far off than I was expecting. Because you guys think that like they would release this during holiday, right? Or like something to help push Switch 2s. Well, I guess we're getting like Metroid, right? I don't remember when Metroid comes out, but I'm assuming it'll be soon. I don't know. Oh, there is a camera list. We should look that up together. That sounds fun.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already have Animal Crossing New Horizons on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing the upgrade pack.
Boo, upgrade pack. I mean, okay, I get why.
Let's dive into the free software updates
Yay,
that will be
free!
available for all Animal
See, this
Crossing
is what I wanted to
New
hear.
players. The free update will be available January 15th,
Oh, okay.
the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Let's take a look.
Oh, the upgrade's $5. Okay, $5 is fine. I was expecting it's like, yeah, new update, and it's also $30 or something. I don't know. So, $5 I am totally fine with. Oh, Metroid comes out December 4th. That's cool. I appreciate that. Let's see.
There's a new facility opening on the pier.
Whoa, a new facility.
It's a resort hotel right on the water.
What is it? The Hamptons?
And it's run by Catton's family.
Oh, Cap'n.
Their goal is to work together to bring
Oh.
in guests from off the island.
This is cute.
They'll help out by decorating guest rooms.
Oh, I do like decorating.
Decorate
It's
the
not gonna
rooms
look
with
that
various
pretty.
themes to ensure
Oh,
guests
okay, so they're
enjoy
gonna
their stay.
IKEA you. So, like, you'll have a full set of
For
something.
example, the theme in this one is Seaside Room. Furniture items that match the theme are provided.
Oh, man. Can you just make this a clusterfuck?
You
You
can
know how,
also
like,
use other
there's always, like, those, like, streamers. I forgot what the guy's name is, but he does this on The Sims where he, like, pushes the limit of The Sims and makes, like, a really crazy story. If you know what I'm talking about, please let me know. Anyways, I wonder if you can do that with Animal Crossing.
furniture you previously obtained. So feel free to decorate however you like.
Can you add your own decorations? Like, you know, when you
There we
paint your
go.
own pictures and
That
stuff?
looks nice.
I wonder. That would be
What's
really cool.
this? We already have a guest. He seems happy with the room. Great work. After decorating a room, you'll earn hotel tickets.
Okay, and what do those do?
Exchange these in the souvenir shop run by Grams.
Nice. You could buy a bug.
Hotel-themed items and other rarities exclusive to her shop.
Okay. That's cute.
By
I'm
dressing up
supportive.
these mannequins, guests can borrow hotel
I wish,
outfits
okay,
for
have
their
you
shop.
guys seen Pokemon Concierge? I really wish they were doing that for Animal Crossing, where like you would actually have to like help guests besides just decorate their room, but like, you know, like work at the hotel too. I think that would be really cool. But I'll settle for this. Obviously, it is Animal Crossing, so like, what are you gonna do?
Sure to brighten up their day. Recommend outfits that match your island's vibe or the season, so guests can make the most of their stay.
Maggie's
You can
cute.
even wear the outfits, and so can anyone else who might be visiting your island. Have fun bringing your fashionable outfit ideas.
Man,
to
this would
life.
have been really cool during COVID. I mean, Animal Crossing in general was really cool during COVID, but like more social aspects to the game when we were all locked inside would have been real cool.
At the hotel, you can scan compatible amiibo accessories.
Ooh,
to invite
compatible
guests.
amiibo accessories. My friend Jess let me borrow the amiibo, the Hello Kitty. Not Hello Kitty. Why am I thinking Hello Kitty? She gave me like these island cards that had cool furniture and stuff or whatever to scan. It was really cool. I don't know why I said Hello Kitty. I'm remembering wrong. But it was really cool, and she let me borrow it, and it was a really cool time.
Thank you for
Sparrow, Pokemon Concierge is so cute. It's very feel good. It's not a lot goes on during it, but it's very, very, it was very, very comfy. Applesauce, does Yacht Club have IT and am I hiring? So technically Shannon and Shane are our IT. We're a really small studio, so we wear a whole lot of hats. And no, we are not hiring. If we ever are hiring, we'd be listing it on our website. We're also moving to like full remote, so I don't think we'll be hiring IT in general though. Did season 2 drop yet? I feel like it did, but I'm probably wrong. Griff, no, I do not want COVID-20, okay? Jesus. I did really enjoy spending time inside, though. Like, I'm such a extroverted introvert, so that's who I am as my life. It does have Hello Kitty. Thank you, Mr. Dones. Okay, then yes, it was a Hello Kitty card. I was like, why am I remembering Hello Kitty in this game? And it's like, did I play too much Hello Kitty Island Adventure? And I'm like, maybe I'm just making this up right now because it's been like a hot minute since I've played this, or cool minute. I don't even know the difference between the two. Anyways, so yeah, like I wasn't sure, but I am glad. Yes, thank you, Medallion. Introverts do rise up. Yeah, I am very, I don't know, convoluted. Like I'm very friendly and outgoing, and like I like to yap a lot, but I'm also like I guess I spend my social battery very easily, and then everything just like feels like a chore. So it's like I have to like recuperate. So I like to stay inside, and also like I don't know, I bought a house. Like I better fucking use it, man. This shit's expensive. Sparrow, you've wondered if you are an extroverted introvert or an introverted extrovert. I don't know, man. I feel like it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Okay, let's watch more of this. Oh, you can craft stuff. Yeah. Ooh, a wooden wardrobe.
It's time to get crafting.
Dude, I love the voiceover that Nintendo does. It's such a specific style. They do such a good job. It's very clear and concise.
Captain will take care of the delivery, helping to spread the word about your island.
Yeah, Medallion, I really also did enjoy
Take your home storage to the max.
Being inside too.
Until now, you could store up to
Ooh, I like that
5,000
apple chair.
items, but with this update, you can upgrade it 2 more
Wow,
times
you can
and
hoard
store a total of
9,000
9,000
things.
items.
Crazy.
Now you can even store trees, shrubs, and flowers. Well, who do we have?
Rossetti! Oh my god.
Rossetti started a new
He
cleanup
would
service.
complain at me constantly.
There are 3 areas that can be tidied.
Ooh, I have to watch the Japanese version. The calming male voice sounds interesting.
You can also have him clean up any flowers or custom designs. Any items he collects can be safely stored away, just in case you need a
It's an airline safety video. Yeah, it kind of
Nice
is.
and tidy. Thanks, Rossetti.
So Roger, this is actually the free part of the update. So if you own Animal Crossing on January 15th, you'll get it for free and not have to buy it.
It's been a long day, so let's enjoy a nice, deep sleep.
Yeah, Rossetti is much friendlier in this one. Dude, he was like aggressive in the GameCube version. I remember the first time he yelled at me, I got really scared and reset my GameCube.
You enter a deep
And then,
slumber.
he continued to be
We'll
mad.
welcome you and whisk you away to a new dream world.
Whoa. What's this?
You'll wake up in a pristine, fresh location.
Nice.
Called Slumber Island. Here, you're free to do whatever you want.
Whoa, anything?
Decorate your Slumber Island by using items you
So is this
previously
just like a new free space? Like if you want to like build more on your island, you get more expanded
And you can
space?
place plants and trees like this.
Or is it that like nothing counts here and you can use like
You can
a myriad
mine
of
rivers,
things?
break down cliffs.
It's like Minecraft? Like I'm kind of
And by
confused.
talking to Lloyd, you can easily place bridges and inclines. Select the time of day and the weather.
Okay, yeah, you get to
Then
play
create
God.
your island residence
Yeah,
on
you can do
Earth.
anything you want. This is where everyone can make their no ugly islander islands. Yep, okay, there you go. You can build your own island. See, that sounds really, really fun. I like that. Because, like, a lot of people got a lot of joy, like, when they'd build their island and it'd be all just fucking crazy, dude. My friend Jess, like, she showed me her island. And I was thinking it would be like mine, which is crappy. And I went to hers, and it was like a whole decked out city, like legitimately. She did such a good job. And like the thing is though is that like, you know, she expanded all she could, like she did everything, and like she like beat the game, which is weird to say in an unlimited sandbox game like this. So it is cool that you can choose a different island and like play God and pick whatever islanders you want to live there and yada yada yada. I did really like the whole thing where people were bullying islanders to get off their island. They're like, no ugly ones, and would like hit them with bug nets. That was funny. That was funny.
You can also meet up on a friend's Slumber Island and play together.
Friends Slumber Island? That sounds
Decorate
weird.
with furniture to your heart's content.
Sleepover?
Work together to build a cliff. Or dig in to create a lake.
I wonder if you can make this demonic.
You and your friends can build the island of your
Like, how
dreams.
demonic can you make your island? I'm very curious about that.
Let's go over some of the new collaboration items coming to the game. By helping at the hotel and increasing its island brand recognition, the souvenir shop will start carrying Nintendo products, including retro toys and classic
Wait,
pieces.
are you able to play them?
With an active Nintendo.
Okay, if you are able to play this, I'm going to be very happy because I see a GameCube, not when I say GameCube, I see an NES, I see a Famicom, which is basically the same, they play the same games. I see a Super Nintendo and a Game Boy, so let's see.
Switch online membership. You can even play a select classic game on each system.
Okay,
Now that's playing with power.
that's cool, but if it's, I wish it wasn't the games that we could already play.
Additionally, via Nook Shopping, Lego
Oh my God, they
items
did a
include
Lego deal. That's
furniture
so
and
funny.
fashion items, such as a sofa, a
Interesting
table,
that they're picking up different licensing, though. I wonder if they'll pick up
T-shirt.
Shovel Knight.
and more. will
Just
be
kidding, they
available.
wouldn't.
They come in a variety of colors,
Unless.
so mix and match to find combinations you like.
Go on.
The Zonai authentication crest, Triforce, plus other furniture and fashion items.
Okay, Link's
inspired
face
by
is
the
really
Link's
fucking
Zelda
creepy.
series.
Oh my God.
Available by tapping compatible
Okay, I mean, like, it's cute, but like, ugh.
In addition, newly added characters Tulin
It's like, turn around.
and Minoru can visit your island.
That's so funny. Hi, Twani, good to see you.
You can also invite them to come live on your island. of
Wait,
course.
dude, this is crazy. Wow.
And if you tap a compatible amiibo from the Splatoon series.
Okay, I have something horrible to admit. I've never like played Splatoon. I think I played like a demo of it a long time ago, back when like, you know, they were advertising the game. But I never like played Splatoon. I didn't have a Wii U.
Jay can visit your island.
And I know it's for Switch also. I'm just, you know, I hate playing online with people. I say this as I'm excited to play with people on this, but you know what I mean, it's different.
Seems like they're really into dressing up. They look a little familiar, don't they?
Oh my God, they're so cute.
Splatoon collaboration items will also become available. Use them to show off your true colors.
Twani, is that when you changed your style? That's really cute. Let's see. You've only played the first and it was neat, but just not your game. You prefer shooters with mouse controls. No, I totally get that. Okay, that's
The
cute.
update for Animal Crossing New Horizons arrives January 15th. That's the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Okay, they repeated that again, which is fine.
Well, what'd you think?
Dude, they're always their introspective, like, well, what'd you
Nintendo Switch
think?
2 edition
Oh, Nintendo.
And the free update. We hope you'll
That's a very
continue
stylized choice.
enjoying the island life.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, time out. Wait, hold
Enjoy
on.
the island life.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. I was like, is that a menorah? Because I got really excited. Because that looks like a menorah, right? Are Jews, like, canon to Animal Crossing now? Hold on. I'm gonna count the candles. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Not 8. Boo. But that'd be funny. It looks like a menorah. Those are things I care about.
We can't wait for you to see everything new on the island, January 15th.
Well, that was cute. So, what'd you guys think of that? Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. So, what'd you guys think of that, huh? Are you, Animal Crossing fans? I think it's cute. I wish that candle was menorah. That would have been really awesome. I never see Jewish representation in things. So, that's really... Well, in video games, at least. So, that was really exciting for me. Yeah. I'll probably get the upgrade since it's only $5. It sounds like fun. Josie, I think she texted me that she wants to do like some Animal Crossing stuff together, and that would be really fun. I would love to do that. I wonder if Sean would play Animal Crossing with us. I think that would be a fun time, right? It'd be so cool. Let's see. Wise Pair, Jake Kaufman's music on Kirby the Necrodancer. Yeah. So, fun fact, we've been working with Brace Yourself Games on the Crypt / Rift crossover DLC for Shovel Knight for a little while. We're friends with Ryan, so of course we're going to do that. It was really fun. We worked with them on picking the songs. I got to see some behind the scenes, like, voiceover work that was done for Shovel Knight, because, you know, he's voice acted in that as well, so that was really, really cool. And yeah, we're also on social media doing a giveaway on the Yacht Club Games' account. So if you enter, like, it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, or at Yacht Club Games on everything. And if you enter the contest, which is just follow and comment and tag a friend, I think, yeah, you can win a key to the games. But yeah, we're really excited about that, and it's cool. Yeah, Nintendo is very wary of religious imagery, so there's 7 candles. But I know in my heart that's what it was supposed to be. Let's see. Have I played the crossover myself? I have not played the crossover as of yet. It just came out today, and I was busy working. I'm probably going to play it next week, to be fully honest. It would be really cool maybe to stream. I am a little bit, like, not great at rhythm games, to be fully transparent. But, you know, it's just one of those things. Let's see. Oh, Nate, you silly, silly guy. Let's see. Sean doesn't seem to like it. I know, he does not seem to like cozy games, but he should. It would be really, really cool if he wanted to. No, Medallion, I don't think he is. Okay, so other directs. I haven't seen the Kirby one if you guys want to watch it with me. Let's see. Let's see, Kirby. Okay, so this was direct number 2, 7 days ago. Dude, I miss out on everything. So let's watch this one together. I'm really excited. So I played Kirby Air Rider the first time. It was at my friend, my childhood friend, Emily's place. We were in, I want to say, middle school when she got it. She got it for her birthday, and we all played together, and it was really, really fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's see what's in this Kirby Direct. Oh, King Dedede, I love him. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen the Kirby Right Back at Ya TV show? If you have, you should check out how they localized the openings for all of them, because there was no brand consistency and they did not give a fuck, so you should watch that. The Italian one is oddly catchy. Yeah, we'll skip around for this, so we don't have to watch the whole thing. But, you know, we're catching up on news together. Like, it's going to be real fun, real good time. Okay. There's Sakurai. Fun fact, he's tweeted out before Plague Knight and Spectre Knight's vinyl records because he is a fan. He's actually the reason, you know, like, he made Smash and we were the first third-party character. Unfortunately, that meant we were an assist trophy, but still very, very cool. I like that we got 2 directs for this game. Hell yeah. Kirby's so cute. I like that he's like explaining it completely. So like you really know what you're playing. You would think that they would release a demo or something, but it makes sense not to, because, you know, it's once you play it, you've played it. Okay, that's cool. So this is all racing. Hell yeah. He's so cute. The game does look fun. And Medallion, no worries. Like, if it's not your jam, it's not your jam, to be honest. Like, it's... The cool thing about games is that there's tons of different ones and blah, 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 blah. Whatever you like, you like. I remember last Spawncast, I got shit for not caring about Halo, and it's like, I'm sorry. There's games I like and there's games I don't play, you know? Also, when the original Halo came out, I was 8. Oh, there's a beta coming? Cool. Could Game Freak, this Sakurai-style game making presentation? Could Game Freak make something like this? I don't know. Medallion, did I play Kirby and the Forgotten Land? So I 100%ed the original. I have not done the Switch 2 upgrade yet, so I have not played the new content. No. I'll play it eventually. Okay, that's cool. Dude, I'm gonna fuck up the steering controls so quickly. I like racing games. I'm very bad at racing games. Unless it's Diddy Kong Racing, and then I'm very good at it. Because my sister and my cousin would race me, like we'd play all the time. And they would team up against me because they're very rude. So I would like train, like all I would do was play it against like hard enemies. And so I was significantly better than them. It was a really good time. Dude, Forgotten Land was so good. I should go back and play that. Like, it's literally in my library. I just really love like a 3D platformer, like adventure like that for Kirby. It's such a great fit. I was really hoping that they would make a second one, but I understand that it takes years. You know, game development takes time. Go figure, right? So maybe eventually we'll get a second, because it did sell well, to my knowledge. Okay, that's cool. Skipping around. Is this direct just like explaining everything? Like, okay, so you can raise 8 players, that's cool. I like that guy. I don't remember his name, but I like him. Kirby characters are like so unhinged looking. If we're going with Kirby right back at you lore, so in the cartoon, Kirby's just a baby. That's why he can't talk. And if you think about it, King Dedede like thinks that Kirby is suspicious and doesn't trust him, and that's why he has beef with him. And I think that's really funny that King Dedede is I guess, an adult and has beef with a literal baby. Hey, Playstalia, good to see you. When the bullied becomes the bully, Celia story. Maybe a little bit, man. Maybe a little bit. But, like, I feel like my sister and my cousin and I, like, you know, we were raised really close. So, we would just bully each other, like, all the time. Like, I feel like a lot of my, like, fondest memories of, like, my sister and my cousin are us just picking on each other. Just consistently all the time. Majora, me too, man. Me too. You know what's really funny? Okay, so when I was clearing out a bunch of stuff at my mom's place, my mom, she used to like keep everything. So she kind of hoarded a little bit. But she kept like all of my childhood like papers and tests and just like anything and everything, all my art projects. Like I painted this bunny and she was so proud of me. She was like, she's a genius. No, I wasn't. It's really shitty. Anyways, besides the point, I found a test from like I think like the third or second grade, and it was like adjectives and synonyms, and like I failed that worksheet like flat. And like for synonyms, one of them was like begin or something like that. And like, what's a synonym for begin? And I wrote go for it. And the reason that I did that, and I fucking know why I put that, it's because I am in Diddy Kong Racing. When you collected all the silver coins, the voice would be "Go for it!" Like it would just say this, and yeah, that's why I put that. And I thought I was being really clever because it technically does mean the same thing. But yeah, my teacher failed me. She was rude. Hi, Evan. We watched the Animal Crossing Direct, and now we're watching the Kirby one. Because we're playing catch up, because I don't watch a lot of these things. I've been busy. Go for it. Right, dude? Right. Okay. GameCube controller, that's good. I wonder if it'll sell out. Video games do make you smart, dude. So these are cool. I'm liking that. Road trip. Okay, what's road trip? Oh, it's the punching bag. That's cute. Let's see. Okay, there's series of stages. Are there coins? Do they say go for it? That was you with empathy because of Charmed. One of your sisters had that power, so my definition was based on that. Dude, you get it. You get it. You know, Medallion, that is a very good question. I actually have no idea if the Virtual Boy accessory will sell out. I feel like it will because of scalpers. So, like, bots will buy up whatever people don't buy, and they'll just be stuck with dead stock. I'm very confused why that's on the market to begin with, like, before, like, 3DS or before, like, an N64 Mini or before, like, a bunch of things. Just for the fact that there's, you know, though there are people who appreciate the Virtual Boy and like it's a memeable joke and like all of these things, I just think that like there's no tried and true nostalgia for that where people would get like want to mass buy it, like the SNES Mini or the NES Mini or even like FOMO with the Labo thing that sold out. But I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Let's see. So Evan says, once in second grade, we had to make paper bag puppets. It was around the time that Batman animated series did the Scarface, so you did that, and the teacher freaked out. Evan, that teacher sucks. That's really cool. I love Batman. I really like Batman Beyond. I had a huge crush on Terry, like cartoon crush. God, I loved him. Let's see. Is the N64 controller still sold out? I haven't checked, dude. I would assume so. Let's see, your parents, they called your parents and the whole thing leading to me eventually getting put on Ritalin. Dude, I should have been on Ritalin as a kid. Like, I still have unregulated ADHD. And so, like, as a little kid, though, I was just, like, always, like, bouncing off the walls, just, like, not doing my homework. I was, like, a C student. Woo! Yay! All through school. And, yeah, I just did not do my homework. It's okay. I turned out successful. It's fine. Dude, hell yeah. Spider-Man rules. Dude, Batman Beyond is so good. This looks gorgeous, to be honest. Oh my god, Job. Absolutely not. Dude, I am to be truthful, like, I did not do well in school. I did really poorly. Like, I did C's, and like, if I got a D or an F in a class, I would retake it over summer school. And I had to retake math every single year. Like, I would fail it, and then I'd retake it during the summer, because then I'd finally get it, because I have to hear it twice, go figure ADHD. And then I would, move up to like geometry after, pre-algebra or whatever. And then, or algebra, sorry. And then I'd have to retake that over summer, and then I'd pass it. Like, my not max, but like the highest level of math I got to was like algebra 2. Oops. Say la vie. Let's see, Roscoe, you're late to the party, but free update. Yeah, dude. It was really, really cool. I am surprised that it's coming out early January, but it's probably just to fill a release gap. Oh, the little snowman guy is cute. I don't know any of the Kirby names. Have you guys noticed that all Kirby games, like, in the beginning are really cute and fun, but then it just gets, like, really demonic out of nowhere, where Kirby starts fighting, like, a huge god or something? Whoa. Okay. This game is so cute. Okay, so online. You have your little cards, your little driver's license. That's so cute. Dude, I love Waddle Dees. They're so cute. Schmutz has a Waddle Dee hat, and I think it's precious. I really, really want to get him a King Dedede hat, though. Let's see. Did you hear that Nintendo is now testing the market for selling Nintendo music physically? They're starting with Breath of the Wild soundtrack. I actually did not know that, Medallion. That's really cool. I mean, like, if there's a market for that, sure. I know that, like, people have been starting to buy CDs and vinyl again. Not so much CDs, but, like, vinyls again. And I know that they've been buying cassette tapes, surprisingly, out of novelty. So I'm not surprised that Nintendo's jumping into that market. And, it's kind of crazy that they haven't done it previously, Okay, you can send emotes. Oh, and he goes, hi. There you go. I love his exaggerated, like, thing. Huge shout out to Tony with the 199. Thank you so much for your super chat. Okay, so what would you like me to draw? I can draw something for you. I did not set that up today because I wasn't expecting any. So, for anyone watching that's not familiar, I took an art class in 2009. And so that makes me, I think, skilled enough to draw people crappy drawings. So for all any super chat, it's not required, but it is really appreciated. It helps buy me more art supplies because I'm finding out very quickly that paper is expensive. It used to not be expensive. And like back when my mom was a teacher, she would get like major discounts on like a shit ton of paper. And yeah, like we just had a plethora of it. Yeah, play Stelia. One whole art class. No, I didn't even set up hand cam because I didn't even know. Okay, I will draw the Master Sword for you. I think it just looks like a regular sword, right? So I'm drawing the sword part. You're just going to get ASMR. I'm drawing the sword part, and I'm going to look up the rest just in case there's other stuff on it. I know there's a Triforce. Oh, dude, it's really complicated. Okay. Then, okay, it's going to have that thingy. Do you guys want to see what, like, my really cool technology that I did? Hold on, I'll show you in a second. Okay. Man, this does not look right. Okay. Master Sword. Okay, I drew the Master Sword. Yeah, man, one whole art class. Okay. So there is a lag, so hold on, let me see. Okay, I can see the camera now. Okay, so this is the Master Sword. Huge shout out to Tony. So he has the handle. I drew the Triforce in case anyone was wondering. The Hero of Time uses this really cool professionally drawn sword to defeat Ganon in a series of different games. Medallion. Okay, so Schmutz is just kind of doing this thing right now. It depends. Because, like, sometimes he'll, like, start meowing at the door and then I'll let him in. But right now, he's not. If he does end up at the door, I will let him in and then we'll have a Schmutz stream. Thank you so much again, Tony. You are awesome. And I appreciate you. I mean, like, it's a cool sword. Are my drawings good? No. But I try. Dude, a paper Zelda game would be so cool. Like, I would love that. And I think they should make that. And I would buy the absolute shit out of that. But, you know, it's life. It's things. Does Schmutz like playing with dirt? So, when I adopted Schmutz, he had dirt on him. One second, sorry. My sister just messaged me with a mom memory and was like, did you get the privilege of doing that too? And I'm like, no, that was just you, man. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so Schmutz, when I adopted him, he had like a spot on him. And initially I was like, oh, he's not an all-white cat. Like, he has a spot or whatever. He's like a tuxedo, but like, forgot to put on his tuxedo. And yeah, it turns out, no, he had dirt on him. So like, I was like rubbing the spot and it came off and it was dirt. And then we washed him. And then, yeah, he doesn't like baths. But, it was just because he was like filthy. So that's why his name is Mr. Schmutz. But it's like in an endearing way. I know a lot of people, when I talk about my cat, they're like, oh, do you know that it means garbage and dirt? And it's like, yes, of course I know that that's what it means. I named him that. Like, some guy on TikTok, his cat's nickname Stink. Like, I don't know. I feel like cats in general, like, never have, what's it called, like really cool, they never have like normal names, or they'll have like adult people names, like Melissa, which is Ryan's cat, and she's an adult woman name, but she's cute. So Dwayne, this is we're watching the direct together. It's not really like a let's play kind of stream, just kind of talking about Nintendo news. So unfortunately, Josie is working and Sean was busy, so it is just me. Next week, we actually have a guest scheduled. So it'll be me, Sean, Josie, and our guest. So we'll have a full cast and it'll be real cool. But today it's just me. I'm sorry. Oh, you used to have a cat named Midna. That's such a pretty name. Yeah, Donut, what's his name is Mr. Dirt, but he's the cutest Mr. Dirt, and I love him. He's like such a Velcro cat. Not right now, but like in general, like in the morning or like when we go to bed or like whatever. He just likes to be around, and I think that's really cute. Your cat was named as Barbara. Oh, Barbara. She's so cute. Anyways, okay, let's see what other stuff we're doing. Okay, so Kirby's being cute. Okay, so he has a lot of calls. Oh, and you can hang out the lobby? That's really fun. Sorry, I was making sure that the pen wasn't there, so I wasn't like drawing on my scalp. That's cute in the little lobby. Okay, so you have abilities. That's cool. There's global. That makes sense. Okay, is that it?
前作でチェックを楽しむことができるとしましたけど、こういうのを作ってみたんが復活します。
Yeah, like this looks great. Okay, so there's courses from the previous game. All 9 courses are coming back. That's great. Saves them time.
最後に
I wonder what the competitive scene's gonna look like for this. Because, you know, like, everyone always makes things, like, competitive, so I'm kind of curious, you know? So, yeah, the guest next week will be Gene. He's real cool. He has his cat's name is Jack, and I love Jack. Jack is, like, such a small, cute, little orange cat. And Fall, don't worry. Thank you so much for joining. It's good to see you. Yeah, dude, the GameCube is, like, the game's really held up. Except for Pokemon Coliseum. Have you gone back and played Pokemon Coliseum? It is really, really hard to do. I didn't realize how corny the writing was, because I played Gale of Darkness, and I loved Gale of Darkness. It was goofy, but it was really, really well done, but I never played Coliseum. And so, like, I went back and I played it, and I went, oh, interesting. So, yeah, a lot of people are going to get to experience that for the first time. So, that's going to be interesting. Dude, Gene is great. He's a cool friend. The mouse is cute. He's a sneaky, oh god, he is a sneaky, squeaky thief. Scratch to snatch up. Dude, I love Nintendo's copywriting. Like, the play on words and the silliness of that is like so well done. Rocky's here! He's small in size but super sturdy. This heavyweight won't slip or shake easily. Dude, that's, oh, Rick. Fuck yeah. Dude, this is hype. He's a heavy hamstery friend who corners nimbly and can sprint on foot like a pro. Scarfy, god. Oh, he's polite. Oh, he's so cute. Dude, this is gonna be me just like cooing about the characters. Okay, Marks is creepy, so Marks can go away. Marks is not invited to the cookout. Walla D is the #1 OG homie. He enjoys easy acceleration and smooth maneuvering. I will probably either play as Rick or Walla D. Ooh, a particularly peculiar. Nintendo copy loves using the word peculiar. You will see it a lot if you watch like the Nintendo Indie Directs. Whenever they have voiceover, peculiar is like one of their favorite words. They use it, the first time I noticed it, they used it in the Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon, the Indie Direct that I was in. If you remember that, shout out to, I think it was like 2021. Anyways, they, for the voiceover talking about the characters, they're like, the peculiar, like, knights or whatever. I think that was really funny. Patrick, your snail is a rock. It is. Luigi's Mansion is out now in NSO. So fun fact, I've never played through Luigi's Mansion. Maybe I should do that. That would be pretty cool. Hey Carlos, thank you so much for the $20. I really appreciate it. Am I still drawing tonight? And if you can, draw Schmutz as Link with Navi. Yes, I am. So I did not set up the draw cam because I didn't expect super chats. I don't know. I never expect super chats. So it's always really, really appreciated. Thank you so much for the dono. I will draw Schmutz for you. But him as Link. So we'll see. How are you doing tonight, Carlos? You doing good? Okay, so we're drawing my cat. I'm giving him an angry face, not because he's an angry cat, but my cat has resting bitch face. Like he will like always look so mad, but he's like a really sweet cat. So I don't know. Okay. I actually draw Schmutz a lot, so this is going to be a very quick drawing. Okay. And then Navi. Okay, for Carlos. Hero of... I was gonna do a pun, but I can't think of one, so. Okay, so let me pull up OBS so I can show you my drawing. Also, for any of the drawings, DM me on social media and I will send it to you. Okay, so for Carlos, so I drew Mr. Schmutz dressed up as Link. See his little belt, and he has a master sword, and he's hanging out with Navi. I drew his RBF, so he's not actually angry in this. That's just what he looks like. I hope you like it. He has his little hat on. He has his tunic, and he is ready for action. One of these days, I should make Schmutz dress up for... Maybe for like next Halloween, I'll do like a Zelda costume for him. I think that would be really, really cute. So thank you again, Carlos. I really appreciate you. All super chats go to buying art supplies, mainly paper. Yeah, thank you. They are appreciated, but not expected. So I really appreciate it. Yeah. Do you guys want to see what my draw cam looks like? Okay. So it's really funny because normally on streams, like when I'm planning to do like a draw cam, I like have a second webcam set up on. Is this going center me? Okay, yes. Okay. And so I was like, okay, well, like I need to get like a little tripod or something for my second camera, which is shittier than my current camera, but you know, this is how we live. Anyways, and like all the tripods I was trying to use like wouldn't hold this webcam because it's like a really shitty like fold over type thing. And I realized that like I have this little lamp thing that like can make it look like it's a sunset. And then I was like, oh, I could just like tape it. So this is the draw cam. Isn't that cool? Rate my setup, guys. Rate my setup. And no, it is not duct tape. It's actually painter's tape that I was using when we were painting our house. And like it's great because like you can move it and it stays in place, and it's pretty cool. So, and I wasn't using this lamp thing because it sucks. So I did a really good job with that. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like if like the rest of the Spawncast saw that, they'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But so that will be our little secret, guys. I don't know. I just think it's funny, and like if things are crappy, it's fine. It has personality to it, right? Like that's normal to me. Yeah, dude, I could spray paint. Dude, I should spray paint it gold, and then it is my gold duct taped thing, and it'll be fancy. Yeah, I can probably use the cam for my Switch too. Like. So to be honest, okay, when we are doing the Animal Crossing or the Mario Party or not Mario Party, Mario Kart stream, this is what you'll be seeing my my cheery face from. Yeah. I hope you guys find that funny because I do, and less sad, but whatever. Let's see. I can put the hand cam on the other side because you're left-handed. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Because I am left-handed, and like it's much easier for me to draw that way than to have it over here. Even though if the camera was over here, like you could see all the cool things that I have in my bookcase. Like I have a bunch of treasures in here that you guys just don't even see. There's a lot of cool stuff. Like I have an inbox from 1996. Or is it 6 or is it an 8? I'll check the copyright. 1997, I was wrong. Yeah, an inbox Tamagotchi. It's brand new. Like I have that, and I have like Video Now games, and I have a Pixel frame box and Persona Music Live and all my manga and stuff. I don't know, I have a bunch of shit in my bookcase. And like you don't even get to see that. How much did this camera cost? You know, so I got this camera for my birthday in 2016. So free technically for me. But yeah, it's really old. It goes up to 720p. That's why sometimes the drawings look a little fuzzy, because you know that's what it is. But you know, that's what we do. We make do. Okay, guys, we make do. Does it smell like the 90s? I feel like if I opened it up, it would smell like the 90s. I was a really big fan of Tamagotchis and like all those little digital pets growing up. So yeah. Okay, let's go back to Air Riders. Okay. Okay, so he's showing up all the moves. Wow, the hop star? That's cute. I'd probably pick that one. Oh, the wheelie scooter! Oh my gosh. Lower life forms.
Wheelie scooter. Finish.
Hell yeah. 720p, it's so perfect for Skill 2009 art. Thank you, Norb. I'm gonna take your sarcasm and pretend like you're being serious. Oh, 720 won't. My Logitech goes up to 1080p, so I'll just use that then. Oh, the stream is 720p? Probably. I don't know. Okay, dude, this... You guys were right. This direct is very long. Okay, so let's see. What else is here? Okay, there's checklist. The trophies, I'm assuming you can get. You can get hats? Okay, no, we have to watch all the hats. Wait, Rip Roaring Rick? Dude, I love the alliterations when they do that. Hold on, we're watching this part. I know I was about to skip, but like, I care more about these. Okay. Yeah, Medallion, you're the first on my list to add to a friends list once I actually use my things. Okay, so you can apply decals. That's cool. Shout out to Mac Mega for being a certified gamer for 19 months. That's incredible. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Okay, who is my favorite Kirby side character? If you had to guess, it'd be Rick the God Hamster. Dude, okay, so I love Rick. And I also love Waddle Dee. Those are my two top favorites. I also like the painter guy. I don't remember his name. I want to call him Alan. I don't think his name is Alan, but I really like him. He was from Kirby 64 on the Nintendo 64. I don't know, there's a lot of cute characters. What's your favorite? Oh, I like Rocky also. Rocky's really cool. Oh, Corn. That's cute. Okay. Dude, Kami, I love Hamtaro. Like, it's Hamtaro time. When we work together, it's much better. My best friends. I love Hamtaro. Dude, as a kid, I really, really wanted from Toys R Us the set, like, it was like the Hamster home set, which came with like Boss and Bijou and like Cappy, who was the best character, by the way, and Penelope. Like, there was like a full set of everyone, and Oxnard. And I wanted that so fucking badly. And I think when I was like a kid, like one of my friends had it, and I was so jealous because she didn't even fucking like Hamtaro that much. Like I did. I loved Hamtaro. So it was very weird that she had it and I didn't. And like I've gone back to try to buy it, but like it was pricier than I was like willing to. But there's like a list of toys that like I really want to get again one day. But anyways, to answer your question, yes, I love Hamtaro. It's a very fun anime for me. Also, growing up, I had a lot of hamsters. I was a hamster kid because my sister's allergic to cats, and my dad lied and said he was allergic to dogs. Turns out he's not allergic to dogs, but he just didn't want to take care of a dog. But so they let us get hamsters. But the thing is, though, is that they didn't really let us get hamsters. My sister's friends, for her birthday, gifted her a hamster. And which is, don't ever do that. Like, giving someone an alive responsibility as a gift isn't really a gift if you didn't clear it with their parents. So I think my parents were pissed at the time. But Sarah, novelty ran off, like, really quickly. But I loved that hamster, and her name was Bubbles, and she lived for like 3 years, and I loved her very much. Anyways, shout out to Chris the Shiner Dog for the $4.99. Thank you so much for your dono. Let's see. You think you side with RGT. Kirby who? Well, just kidding. Enjoy what you want. I appreciate that, Chris. How dare you? I love Kirby. And what would you like me to draw? Or would you like me to pick for you? Let me know. Dude, Griff, yeah, Hamtaro was so catchy. The theme song, like, he was like, I like sunflower seeds, crunch, 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 if you remember it. I'm tone deaf, so I'm not going to sing it like Sean does. But it was really, really fun. I had the initial hamster, Bubbles, and then I had Kiwi. And Kiwi was like a dark brown hamster, and I loved Kiwi. And Kiwi lived a really long fucking time too. Did you know when hamsters live for a really, really long time, like 3 years? 3 years is like for like a really elderly hamster. Like they start balding, which was really gross, but it was really cute because I loved that hamster. And of course he lived a long time. All my hamsters lived a very, very long time, except for Scoodles, which was my college hamster. And Scoodles, I adopted her my sophomore year of college, and she was a bit older at Petco, like significantly older. Like, okay, it's okay to keep hamsters like together if they're tiny because they haven't reached maturity yet. But she was like way too fucking big, so she was like battling it out with all these hamsters. So I like got her, and she was really, really sweet. And she died after like 6 months. So I think there was something like wrong with her because normally that lifespan, and like she wasn't showing any symptoms of anything. So it must have been genetic because I took very darn good care of my hamsters. And I remember being really sad about that. Dude, hamsters are great. Yeah, I remember when she died, my friend came over and we played Hateful Boyfriend to cheer me up. That was a good time. If you guys know what Hateful Boyfriend is, it's a pigeon dating sim. Anyways, that's my life. Oh, you had a hamster named Yuna? That's cool. My first cosplay was Yuna, fun fact. Yeah, Playstalgia, hamsters bald when they get old, and it's kind of really gross. Chris, have you decided what you want me to draw? How about Sean as Kirby? Okay, I did not read that. Okay, let's draw Sean as Kirby. So I don't have the draw cam today. For anyone who's tuning in now, this is the draw cam. It's duct taped. I don't have it plugged in because I wasn't expecting to do a dono stream today, but since we are doing that, yay! Yay! Thanks, guys. Okay. I feel like I'm just going to draw Kirby smoking. Okay. Or vaping. Yeah, because he quit. I'm drawing the sunglasses right now because Sean loves his sunglasses. What was really funny was, so Sean and I have been friends for years. We connected when I worked at Hyperkin, and he really that was when they announced the Retron GB uh, thing, which was like a product that never came out. And I remember he like had reached out asking about it and asking if we had any like samples that we'd be sending out to like reviewers. And I told him, I was like, oh, well, you know, like eventually, but not right now. Anyways, we stayed friends. Anyways, so when we all hung out at Too Many Games, one of my other friends, like, who was also a guest at the convention or going to the convention, was like, wow, like, Sean really, really, like, sticks to the bit. Like, that, you know, he, like, really, like, stays in character. And I was like, no, like, that is Sean. Sean is exactly how you see him. He's a lot nicer. Well, to me, he's nicer to be in real life. But, he is exactly the same. And I just think it's so funny because he was like, wow, like he's really keeping in character. It's like, nope. What you see is what you get. Okay, I'm almost done drawing Sean, by the way. I'm drawing his vape. He does like the minty ones and they're like tubular, and then okay, Sean as Kirby. Okay, so I have drawn Sean as a Kirby. So here is Sean as a Kirby. He's wearing his Knicks hat, of course, and he's carrying his vape because, you know, what is Sean without his nicotine? So there you go. Mac Mega, thank you so much for the $2. Waiting on the Hamster Karen Talk channel now. Thank you. Mac, would you like me to draw you a hamster? I'm going to draw you a hamster. You can also tell me exactly what you want me to draw, but I'm going to draw you a hamster. So, okay, so fun fact. In middle school, there was this girl that I was like best friends with, and me and her had this like inside joke of like, you know, when you draw like characters and they would be like your like alter ego personalities. Anyways, we were hamsters, and I think like it was like mine was called Scrumptious and hers was called, I don't know. It was like we tried to find like the most like weird descriptive names. But anyways, I'm gonna draw you a hamster in that style. And like we used to draw her hamster with like platform heels. It was so funny. It wasn't funny. It was really dumb, but we were silly little guys. Okay. Okay, here is your hamster, Mac Mega. See, like, I'm pretty good at drawing the hamsters. Because I've literally been drawing this since I was a kid. Like, that's the look. Yeah, it was such a funny time. Such a funny time in my life. So thank you, Mac, so much for the $2. Really appreciate it. Like, honestly, guys, like all the super chats are really, really sweet. You don't have to do it, but the fact that you do, it means a lot and it helps buy me things. So yeah. Right now, I'm trying to buy this sweater on Poshmark, and this guy and I are going back and forth right now, and he just responded, so I need to counter with a very lowballed offer. I think he hates me. Damn it. Damn it, someone else bought it. Fuck, damn it. Oh, well, it's life. Anyways. Damn. Oh, well, there'll be another. Hamsters are the best rodent pets. Dude, I'm so sad about that sweater. I really wanted that. But I was making sure that I was authentic. Because if it's not authentic, like, I don't want to buy a fake sweater. Right? Like, that would suck. But, like, my whole thing is that you never know, you know? You never know. Anyways, that's Celia lore. Love them hamsters. Sparrow, thank you. I agree. No, dude. Okay, medallion. This one was it's this cool sweater. It's not a meme shirt. It was a nice sweater. But it's fine. It was a navy and I wanted the black one. But I was like kind of cool with the navy, but I wanted like the crew neck of it. So I'm not compromising for something that I want. It just sucks because that was the right price. Oh well, guys. Oh well. Anyways, let's watch more of Curb.
がデザインしたマシンオーバーがあって
Man, there are so many.
のだかで
Oh, he's a little top
また
knot.
同じ
In a-
帽子
in a
が
hat?
多くのライダーに適用できる
Oh,
と
they
いう
all have
力
hats.
技
And Chef.
なんとも強引なところ
And
もあり
bunny
ます
ears?
がそれも味ということでなお
Dude, Web, all of the things that I buy are thrifted. Just as a fun note of things, I'm very I don't like adding to consumerism, and I don't like adding to like potential landfills. So whenever I can get something used, I do.
コピー能力の帽子をかぶるとそちらが優先されます。コピー能力
Like I
はすぐに
thrifted
な
this
くなっちゃい
sweater.
ますしね
Isn't it cool? Like it has
と
different
ころで
sleeves.
これはゲーム中の要素ですがスペシャル
I like
ボタンを
balloon
連打
sleeves,
する
they're
と
fun.
コピー能力をすぐに捨てられます。覚えておくと良いでしょう。
Okay, that's cool. Oh, I love his little
いわゆる
hats.
デコレーションや帽子は
Let's go back.
ところで俺マシンのデコレーションや帽子はどうやっ
Oh, that's cute.
てゲットするのでしょう。マイルがたまります。マイル商品を売っています。
Oh.
そしてグミです。形のグミが
Dude, fast fashion is a problem, dude. I'm so like against it because like everything, like I don't buy things for the most part unless they're like natural fibers, because like all this plastic's just gonna live in a landfill and it sucks.
オンラインでは対戦してグミを人が飛び出してますね。
Side note, okay, so if you're noticing, these are things I notice. So if you notice that the placeholder name is Chris, so yeah, Chris is the person that was recording this, and I think that's
する
funny.
とハイの人からグミが飛び出してますね。
In either NOA, I'm assuming it's NOA, because
オンラインし
it's
な
in
い人のため
English.
に一人用でも少しずつもらえることになっています。モテ遊ぶグミを端っこで掘ったりとか。
Because otherwise it'd be localized for wherever, you know? You thrift shop selfishly because you're doing cheap. Dude, me too, man. Yeah, dude, but this sweater, like, it was an expensive sweater. It was like wool and cashmere, and I was really excited about it. But it's okay. It's okay. There'll be another.
ガネどうぞ。曲家は酒井さんは前作担当の
Okay,
音楽
that's
家
cool. So the
そして今回
posers
そ
are
して
back.
これは曲もあります。また前作同様
Man, so much
エア
love
ライド
got
と
put
ウ
into
ェ
this
ライド
game.
のコース曲
This
に
is
は
so cool.
通常曲と
And though we're
低
looking at
確率
this
で
and
流
we're
れる
like,
裏曲
wow,
を設定
like
しています
there's a
今
lot
回の
there.
楽
It's
曲
just,
は
it's great.
登場シリーズが
Where's
全て
Kirby's
異なる
eyebrows,
という
right?
こだわ
Like,
り
if
で
it's
作
the
っています
North American version, why doesn't he look angry? I think the States, on a lot of marketing, has, like, lessened up on that, which is good. Hipsters made thrift shops cool back in the MySpace era. Roger, I was there too. I had a MySpace. I did the emo kid to hipster kid pipeline, which was really fun. Like, I think like in 2009 is when I discovered being a hipster was cool.
メニュー画面にも触れておきたいと思います。前回はこんな感
You would still go thrifting even if it was looked down upon? Dude, I've always thrifted.
じ
Like,
でしたが、今回はタッチがだいぶそれはもう
like my
だいぶ
pants
異
that I'm
なり
wearing
ま
are
す
thrifted. This is
こんな
thrifted.
感じ
My necklace is my mom's, so that's like secondhand. The shirt that I'm wearing, I did buy new, but it was clearance, so it was like $4. So I don't know,
カン
man.
ソルには人形がついて回っていますね。フィル版にさすがには開いている
But like, I like dressing nice though. It's just, you know, it's nice thrifted.
ように気軽に絶対ボタンを
Okay, there's a lot of controls. That's cool.
片手操作でも十分
Dude, MySpace was so fun. You know what I miss doing? I miss passive aggressively, what's it called? demoting people. Did you guys do that? I used to do that. I would be mad at someone and then I would like change my top 8 to a top 6 and then bump them off. And if anyone got mad, I'd be like, oh no, no, you're still technically on there. Like, I just made it a top 6 now. So that's why you're not appearing. But you would be number 8 if, it was up. And that was just me being a grumpy, mean guy. But that's only if they crossed me. But yeah, those were times, man. Dude, yeah, it's like if they upset me, dude. Like, you guys didn't have, like, petty fights with your friends back in the day. I used to. But, like, we would make up, like, a day later, and then I would go back to, like, a top 8. It's just, when you're kids, like, you fight over dumb things. I remember getting in a fight with my friend. No, that's a dumb story. Never mind. Let's see. You never saw that? Oh, oops. Oopsies. It's just kind of like one of those things. MySpace is technically still around, but it was bought out by Justin Timberlake, and then they fucking did nothing with it. And it was supposed to be a new music scene, but they just, like, messed up on that, man. MySpace taught me HTML also, and it was really, really cool. The same friend that the hamster alter egos with, she's the one that helped me decorate my MySpace. Like, on Fridays, I would go over her house, and, like, she would do my makeup for me, because she was really good at makeup. Was she actually really good at makeup? I don't remember, but she was great for the time. Like, for teenagers, like, she was, like, fucking, like, a makeup artist, basically, to me. And we would take a bunch of photos from MySpace, like, just randomly, like, in parks or, like, just being edgy. Like, there's this photo of mine that I still fucking have on Facebook, of, like, it was, like, black and white, and she, like, took a photo of me, like, in front of, like a stop sign or whatever, and it was, like, all dramatic because, like, the wind was blowing, and we thought it was, like, the angstiest photo. So Griff, I had my MySpace in 2006. So I was like 13. 2005, 2006. So I was just at the starting point for social media, bucko. Let's see. Tom apparently is a huge weirdo. That's what I've heard about him. Release the photo. Oh man, maybe one day. Maybe one day. There has to be, like, I don't know, a Patreon reward or something, because it's, like, really embarrassing. But yeah. So I remember we would do that, and then we'd, like, walk to the mall, and it was so fun. It was like such a good time. Like, I was, like, watching, like, nostalgia, like, hey, remember, like, the early 2000s? And it's like there were so many, like, things where, like, we had one foot into technology, where we had the internet, but that's back when, like, I don't know if you guys did that, but, like, we had, like, a computer room. So, like, there was, like, one room dedicated to the computer, and it was, like, my dad's office. And, like, once you got off the computer, like, you had no access to internet. You weren't just walking around with it in your pocket. And, like, that was such a nice time, to be honest. I miss it. Anyways, back to Kirby.
遊べます。不慣れな方はオプションなんていじらないような気もしますが、ゲームから押し付けるようなこともしませんので、積極的に試してみていただければと思います。マシンやライダーなど、エアライダーのアミーボが発売になります。
Waddle Dee is so cute. His little headband, his little spear.
これスマブラカービィのアミーボですが、
How much are amiibo now? They're expensive, aren't they?
エアライダーのアミーボは
Okay, that one's not expensive. This one definitely is
で
expensive.
かい。サイズが違いますね。
Oh my god, you remember them being on MySpace? I don't remember them on
ワンダーモデルに
MySpace.
出しちゃいますけど、
Let's see, you were in an open concept house, so there was no computer room. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, we definitely had an office space for my dad. Did my dad use that office space? Not really. Like, my dad was an actor. Like, he would just study his lines in the living room, so he wouldn't use it. He would, like, sit there for 5 minutes and then be like, okay. And then, like, on the computer, he would, like, just check his email and, like, read the news on, like, AOL, because my dad was he loved dial-up internet for some fucking reason. I don't know. But like the thing is, I was like, my dad was a creature of habit, and so am I. Like, even if something is inconvenient, I will keep doing the same thing just because it's something that I know. I feel like that's just people in general. But anyways, yeah, so he would like go to the computer, he would read the news, and then be like, okay, that's it for the computer. And then like after he would leave, like my sister and I would like sneak in, and it was like whoever got there first got to play. My sister would get there first because she was older than me and like way more clever than me. So she would like know how to do that. Okay, so I did not use MSN. I did use AIM. My screen name had to do with Inuyasha, if you guys know that anime. I really liked Shishomaru, so it was like it had Shishomaru's name in it. And I thought that was really, really funny. And I say funny, I mean, I just simped for his character because he was a grumpy guy. My first anime crush, fun fact. But back then, like, I didn't even know what that was. My friend was like, oh, she really liked Inuyasha, so I was like, I guess I have to simp for something too. You're old enough to remember when there was no internet. What was that like, Roger? Was it cool? Did I get in trouble for getting on while my parents were on the phone? Yes. Dude, so my mom loved to talk on the phone, like constantly. What was she talking about? I don't fucking know, man. Like anything and everything, all her friends, which is funny because like now I talk to her friends. Like her best friend, Marcy, like has been such a mom to me since her, like, you know, cause my mom passed away. So like she's been such like a sweet person to me, and like same with Janetta and all that. So it's been really nice. But like it's just so funny, like as a kid, like I don't even know what they were just talking about, anything and everything, you know. And I remember I would be on the internet, and then my mom would yell at me to get off, you know, because she wanted to talk on the phone, and I would pull up Sims or Roller Coaster Tycoon, and so I would have that open already so I could like switch back and forth. And I would also play it when things were taking a really long time to load. I remember, I think it must have been like 7th grade. Yeah, because Sarah was in high school. So then I was in like 7th grade, 8th grade. We figured out that you could download anime from the internet. Because that was like a brand new thing for us. We're like, whoa. Because, okay, so like my sister and I watched a metric shit ton of Sailor Moon and like any other anime that we would, you know, check out. And, yeah, why is that? To my dad. He was a fantastic person. Anyways, so yeah, and so we would watch a lot, and Sarah was like, "Oh my God, we can download Sailor Stars because Sailor Stars, you know, wasn't aired in America." And so we were like, "Holy shit, we can download it from the internet," but like it would like took hours, and we noticed that. So we were like, "Okay, we're gonna let it load overnight," and so that's what we would do, and it's just so funny, like doing that, because having to download overnight to be able to watch like a 20-minute episode in the morning is so early 2000s internet core. I don't know. It was a great time. It was such a schlep, and I love how everything is instant, but I don't know, man. I miss the days when we had to work for it, you know? Hi, Gabe. It's so good to see you. How you doing, bud? Dude, Sailor Moon's the best. I used to have like such a crush on Sailor Jupiter. I used to be so in love with her, and I used to be in love with Sailor Pluto. Like top 10, man. Let's see. Yeah, classic PC games. Dude, I used to play like a ton of RuneScape. Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail was really, really cool. Yes, Fyro, he's fixing a divot. Dude, that's such a funny line. So for context, hi Gabe, thank you so much for the $19.99. I really appreciate it. Is there anything you would like me to draw? I didn't set up a hand cam today, but I do have paper out, so let me know what you want me to doodle, and I'll do it for you. So for context, guys, if you don't know Celia lore, so my dad was an actor. He was in a bunch of TV and movies and stuff. He was a working actor, so he wasn't like mega famous, but like he was on a TV show that lasted for years, and he was in a bunch of different movies like popping up everywhere. He was a working actor, and one of the movies that he was in was Space Jam, and yeah, the original, not the sequel. And the reason that he got cast in that was that the director like was his friend, and like they were gonna like hang out after filming. and they were filming in Palm Springs. And the thing is, though, is that my grandparents lived over there. So my dad was like already visiting, you know, my grandparents. And the guy that was initially hired for that, like that had the he's digging a divot role, I guess like was intoxicated on set, or there was something going on where he couldn't deliver the lines. So the director called my dad and was like, "Hey, I know we're hanging out after, but like, do you want this role?" And Dad was like, "Sure, why not?" And so that's why in Space Jam, in the scene where I forgot what the guy's name's character, where he's like digging the hole because he's trying to, you know, get to it. And my dad walks over and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm digging a hole." And like my dad yells back, "He's digging a divot." So yeah, that's my pot. Okay, you want me to draw a picture of me with my cat? Okay, so I'm gonna try to draw anime. Mr. Schmutz is popular tonight. Yay. Anyways, so yeah, that's my dad. But my dad was also in a bunch of stuff. If you're old enough to remember, like the Crazy Sitters, the original ER, my dad played a janitor in. He was on MASH. He was on a bunch of things. Reoccurring role for MASH. Was like in a couple episodes. Yeah, my dad was really, really cool. He was my best friend, and I miss him. My mom was really cool too. She actually, she did movies too, and she did TV. My mom, unlike my dad, my mom got less roles, but she did a lot of extra, like, but like featured extra, so you can like see her in like random 80s movies. Like she's in Airplane too. And like it's just like you just see my mom walking and it's like Wendy spotting. But she also she was a marketer. So I kind of like to think that like I felt like, you know, I'm in my mom's footsteps. But she did international marketing for Paramount for a little bit. And so when I went into marketing, she was like, because my dad wanted me to go into acting, but like I'm not an actor. I'm not good at that. But my mom was really, really proud that I did marketing instead. So that's some lore, guys, of who I am and my family. Okay, 4K, Gabe. Oh, Gabe, thank you again for the $20. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I drew me. Look, it's me. I'm wearing my ponytail. So this is actually not a ponytail. It's a clip. It looks so shitty, dude. I need to get better hair. I wish my hair was better. Anyways, and then there's Schmutz. And look, I drew a little heart because my cat and I love each other. So thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. I come from a line of actors. I mean, like a little bit, but like my dad, like if you ever watch his roles, very, very good actor. He was incredible. Very like a very large presence. Like he walks into a room and everyone listens. I stutter in a room and people sometimes listen. I don't know. So very different, but also interesting. Let's see. You'll never see Space Jam again. That's cool. Yeah, Mac, if you guys watch it on TV, my family gets $1. So watch it on TV if you see it, okay? Thanks. Oh, the humming sound is my PC. So I have a developer PC because I run like our builds and like a bunch of different programs at the same time. So the humming noise is definitely work related. It's I would show you, but it's a cable management mess, and I don't want you to judge me. So that's me, and that's my life. What bugs did Jordan compared to what Greyhounds will do for you, right? Airplane, yes, Airplane, the Leslie Nielsen movie, correct. So there was a second one, and my mom was in that. She also was in A Man with Two Brains with Steve Martin. Fun fact, before my mom and my dad, like, dated, like, Steve Martin hit on her. Like, she's, like, a list of actors that, like, hit on her back in the day. Let's see. That's Inuyasha human form, kinda. Let's see. What's my favorite home console and portable console? That's a great question, Christian. So I would say that my favorite console of all time is Nintendo 64. Like, I literally have one. Hondi brought to see how messy my room is. I'm so sorry. Anyways, so if you see over there next to the Shovel Knight, right there, can you see it? Nope. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so that's an inbox Nintendo 64. I actually won that, fun fact. But yeah, so Nintendo 64 was my first console. It's the thing that made me fall in love with gaming, you know? And so I really appreciate that. And then for portable, I love Game Boy Color. But I would say the Game Boy SP, because I feel like it was such the superior version. It had a clamshell opening, so you know you wouldn't damage your screen. It was backlit or sidelit technically, depending on which version you got. And you know it was backwards compatible, so you know it played Game Boy Advance as well as Game Boy Color and Game Boy games. And that was so revolutionary to me at the time. And then also it was rechargeable. Dude, so I was a battery stealing goblin as a kid. Like literally, if there was a clicker, I would take it and I would rob it of its batteries. And I remember my parents would always be like, wow, like the batteries we're buying are shit. Like to quote my mom, she would be like, the batteries we're buying are shit. Like I gotta go return them because they would, you know, they would go out so easily. And it's like, no, mother, I was thieving. So that's that. So I hope that answers your question. Playstalgia, you were on TV while streaming. Yeah, I was on the Game Awards. So my mom got to watch that. I don't want to get emotional, but that was really important to me. Yeah, like she took photos. Like I remember I was looking through her phone. I have her phone right here. Anyways, and she took photos of the screen instead of screenshotting because she didn't know how to do that. And it was really cute, you know. So it was a good time. Anyways, whew. Yeah, Man with Two Brains. Yeah, my mom played hooker in that. Fun fact. I have like the Wendy book and it's like all of her extra roles that we like took photos of and she was so silly. Let's see. Wonder how you would be if you grew up a Sega gal. So what's crazy about that though is like though I didn't technically grow up Sega, my family friend, so I remember I mentioned earlier my mom's friend Marcia, her son loved Sega and he gave me his Game Gear and I loved that Game Gear and I played the shit out of it and I played Sonic on there. So like that was my introduction to Sonic, was through that. Unfortunately, the internal, the capacitors of the Game Gear broke. And I remember back when I worked at Hyperkin, I'm calling Hyperkin out. So back when I worked at Hyperkin, there was this guy who was like one of my managers. And he was like, oh, well, we need to like use a Game Gear because they were testing something. And, you know, we'll fix your Game Gear for you when we send it over there. And I was like, cool. And then they just stole my fucking Game Gear. And like they never gave it back. So I was so mad at them. And then they're like, we'll buy you a new one. And I was like, no, I want my Game Gear. Like that was like, you know, given to me by a family friend who like, you know, passed away. And so I was like, I want that. Anyways, it's fine. But like, cause it was broken anyway. So it would have just been a paperweight for me. But like, they totally lied to me. Anyways, still angry about that. Still very angry about that. They owe me a Game Gear. Very uncool, man. Like they said they would get back to me in like a month. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then nope. Don't I have a blue one? SP. So I used to have an indigo SP. I have a silver one. My indigo one was stolen from me because in college, sophomore year, I had like all these roommates, okay? Because, you know, as one does in college. And the thing is, though, is that I used to keep my Game Boy SP in the couch. I know that sounds weird, but like I would, you know, walk in because it was like you'd walk in through the door because it was an apartment. And like there was like the living room and then the bedrooms were in the back. And so like I would flop on the couch and then I would reach in like the couch cushion and pull out my SP and it would be right there. And it was really great to like, you know, relax and stuff. Anyways, so my roommates would throw parties and one of their friends stole my SP. And like, I'm still pissed to this day. And then they were like, oh no, they didn't. And I'm like, no, they totally did because they robbed other shit. Anyways, grumpy about that, but that's life. Besides that, I have all the rest of my shit. So no one stole anything else after that. Let's see, Norb, you just got the Rift of the Necrodancer DLC. It's so much fun. Yeah, no, it was cool, right? It was a bundle with the game. Yeah, we planned doing like a sale. I approved that yesterday. So I'm glad everything went through because isn't that really cool? Oh, so no, no clear. Yeah, no, I never had a clear N64. I wanted a jungle green one so badly because my favorite color is green, or an atomic purple. But I had neither because I have just the regular N64. Maybe in the next life. Did I find any cash in the couch, the SP? No, I didn't, dude. I would not store my cash. I had like a little thing for that. A little tin. But yeah, dude, they stole my SP. I'm so mad at them. Your babysitter stole your Game Boy Color as a kid? Dude, Christian, that's so messed up. Let's go rob him. Let's go. Hop in the car. We'll find the kid that stole my SP and we'll rob that person too. Let's see. You let your friend borrow an SP, never saw it again. Now you have 5. Griff, okay, well, you turned out okay. You're doing good. Yeah, no, I have a bunch of stuff, and like I have the silver one and it's fine. But like, dude, that indigo one my dad bought me for my birthday. And he bought also Pokemon Ruby. And like I got home from summer school because I think I told you guys earlier in the stream that yeah, I would take summer school constantly because I failed math every single year. Oops. And yeah, I got home and it was my birthday and my dad gave me an SP and it was really cool. And I was so thankful because my dad didn't know which one to buy and my older sister did. So she was like the reason why so many of my gifts were really, really good. So I'm very thankful to have her. She knew what I liked. Oh, finding cash in a couch. No, we were all poor college students. No one let their cash be in the couch. No one had cash to be in the couch. Yeah, dude, Medallion, like there's something wrong with my brain. Like math. And it was like so funny because in school, my teachers would be like, oh, like you can't carry a calculator in your pocket. You're not going to have that in real life. And it's like, you were fucking wrong. You were so wrong. We do. We all have our calculators in our pocket and we have the infinite knowledge of the world in our pocket because we can Google things. Let's see. Groot, Cecilia, I saw you in the Carl Chops video. Yeah. just a little cameo of me. Yeah, no, because I was at the Indie Lands because, you know, we always participated in them. To be honest, like, I think they both just need to stop, to be honest. Like, Carl was out for blood on this. Like obviously, you know, everyone has their opinions of thing, but it's just important that, like, we should all move on. Carl should focus on himself and should focus on other videos. He was really great when he was focusing on speedrunning. And, like, I know he's gotten into trouble with, like, I think the Billy Mitchell stuff. So maybe he should focus on that and let Gerard focus on, you know, his completing arc, and we should just let everything be. I don't know. I'm sick and tired of the drama, and Gerard's a sweet guy, so. Anyways. Yeah, Carl needs to stop, man. Like, it's 4 hours. Like, I'm not watching that. Like, just stop. Aren't you tired, you know? Anyways, that's enough of that, man. That's enough of that. But let's see. How much math did you have to learn that you actually used? Dude, none. Okay, like, I have a calculator. If I need that, then, like, I get that. Wise, are you Googling me? Are you Googling me? Dude, I haven't heard Lost the Lead in a long time. Let's see. So, Anthony, yeah, smartphones killed the calculator, Walkman, phone book, Palm Pilot, maps, list goes on. Dude, okay, the only one that I'm glad it killed was MapQuest, because, like, do you guys have the trauma? Okay, so, I guess for context for things, it's kind of like one of those things where I have zero sense of direction. Like, I've lived in this area for a very long time, okay? And I still sometimes have to turn on my GPS because I just don't know where the fuck I'm going. And I don't know why. It's just there's something wrong with my brain. And I inherited that from my dad. Excuse me, I just burped. Anyways, so I inherited that from my dad. And so, like, he would, like, print out MapQuest directions, okay? And he would hand it to me. I'm like 8, to 14 of when I used to do that for him, be his like co-pilot. And I would try to direct him, but like I don't know where the fuck we're going. And like sometimes, you know, he would drive like, you know, fast, and so I wouldn't read the sign. And I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know." And he'd be like, "Which way do you go?" And I'd be like, "Right." And he's like, "Do you mean right?" And I would say right, like agreeing with him. And he's like, "You can't say right when you're giving directions. You have to say correct." Anyway, so that's my trauma. So whenever I'm getting directions, I literally will be like, "Correct." Like I'll say it all weird like that because that's who I was as a kid. What was I even talking about? Besides trauma. But anyways, yeah, so I have no sense of direction. So having GPS in my pocket is so nice. Dude, oh my God. Okay, but even that I fuck up on constantly. Like literally, I went to like, I don't know how to describe this. I went to my dermatologist's place, okay? And I have gone there for years, okay? And I park in the same area. And one day, I think my phone was dying, and I was like, well, I'll just charge it in the office. So I kind of like followed my heart to where to park, and I parked in a parking structure that looks exactly like the other one that I park in. And dude, I was like, well, I think it's this way. And I just walked down, and it took like a mile later, I was like, wait, like, I've reached this street. This is definitely the wrong way. And so like I had to walk back a mile. It was crazy. I don't never know where I'm going. That's basically the story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, dude, math. I am so done with math. I, you know, as a marketer, like I can look at analytics and like interpret it. Okay. So like I can understand like statistics and things like that. But if you're having me calculate it on my own, I am not an analyst. And I wish they were more upfront about those things in school, because they made you think that you had to do all this math. No matter what you did in life, you would have to do all this fucking math, man. And it's like, no, unless it's your specialty and your focus, you actually don't have to do the math. But still, yeah, dude, I have so much trauma. But like funny, fun trauma, you know, not the bad kind. Let's see. Did anyone use to stop at a gas station, ask for directions? Dude, my mom, okay? So I can't believe I'm telling this story, but I guess you guys are learning some more lore. So my mom and dad wouldn't stop because, like, keep in mind, my parents are from the East Coast. So my mom's from like Rhode Island. She lived in Boston too. So, you know, she had a little bit of an accent, and my dad had a Philly accent. Okay, so that's something. You know, you park the car, like my mom would say, that water. Yeah, like she would say shit like that, okay? And like I remember she was looking for the pawn shop, but when you have a thick East Coast accent, you're like, you know, you say pawn. You're looking for the pawn shop, you know, and that's kind of how she would talk. And I remember she was looking for the pawn shop because she wanted to like look at things, you know, or like go schmecker in, which means like dick around. Anyways, she wanted to go look around. And so she was like yelling at this poor person, like, you know, I'm looking for the pawn shop. And like she's yelling it at this person on the street. And they were like horrified. Yeah, and like I remember sitting there and like my face is beet red. I'm a teenager. And I am so uncomfortable. And it was just a time, you know. So, and my mom like didn't understand why I was freaking out. She thought I was just being like, you know, like an asshole teen. And it's like, no, you're shouting pawn shop like at the top of your lungs into the street at strangers. And it was a great time. It was a great time in my life, man. Yeah, Lone Wolf, this is my lore, dude. My parents having accents and yelling. So Christian, yeah, we had similar experiences, except mine were a little bit, you know, different and a little hole in the head. But like that's who I am as a person. So like I think like if you guys had met my parents, you'd like look at them and then look at me and be like, wow, this, like my friends would be like that. They would be like, this explains a lot. You know, like this is why you're like this. Hi Chris, it's good to see you. Welcome to joining my stream. We're kind of just telling stories. Yep, we're just telling stories. Yeah, the origin of my wiki page, I guess. I don't know, like, dude, so many like weird upbringings and things, and it's fun and funny. And I realized that like a lot of like stuff that's happened, obviously everyone's had unique experiences in their lives, but like it doesn't match up with other people. Because like, okay, so for example, so last Spawncast, so if you guys watched the Spawncast of that episode, so Jean and John and Evan were reminiscing about like the original Halo. And like I know the original Halo came out, simultaneously-ish with the original Xbox. But like when they were talking about things like when Halo 3 came out and all that, and I kept on asking them like what year, like how old were you guys? So like it helps me match up of what I was doing. Cause like as a kid, so I was born in 1993. I am 32 years young. But like I went into like first grade really early. Like I didn't go to kindergarten and I didn't go to preschool. I just went straight in. So obviously 12 years later, like I graduated high school at 16. I graduated college at 20. So I was very accelerated. So like when I like have memories of things, I'm like, oh yeah, like I was like 6 and like, and like I mentioned the grade and most people are like, oh, like that doesn't match up. Like she wasn't in that grade. And it's like, oh boy, yes, I was. Yes, I was. They thought I was going to be a big smart kid until I started failing math. Oops. So yeah, there's some lore of my life. It also explains how I have like, 10 years in the industry and I'm 32. And it's like, well, yeah, because I started really early. And, so by the time I hit like milestones in my career, I'm pretty young still. So that's some lore. Let me know if you have any questions. And Medallion, I forgot that we were watching the direct. Let's see more. Dude, amiibo are so cool. Oh, wow, you can swap them with magnets? Dude, they think of everything. Do you guys have any amiibo? I have a fake amiibo. This is bootleg, allegedly. It's not Samus. Anyways, it works, but it's a thing. Let's see. Okay. Wow, you can race and time attack? That's really cute. Let's see. Thank you, Roger. Failing math is something to not be ashamed of. I completely agree. Like English, I was like so smart. Like I remember in college in my English class, I got the highest score in the class and on the final. Like with English, like writing comes very natural to me, and then also like memorization and like writing, very good at that. But math can't count. Oh well. Magnets are alien technology. Oh, you have a Shovel Knight, Chris? That's awesome. I have a Shovel Knight too. He's my bestest boy. Christian, you're debating the Kirby game. Do you mean the racing game, or do you mean the Forgotten Land? Yes, Spyro, I can't count. I'm just big dum-dum. Yeah, Christian, you played Halo 1, you were blown away. Yeah, okay, so I have like almost no knowledge of Halo. So I remember when I was a kid, okay, my friend Dylan, he was like my best friend throughout school and adolescence. So he was a big Xbox guy, and he tried making me play Halo with him, but I was not good at it and I did not care. And a compromise of his was that we would watch Red versus Blue. If you guys remember that online show, I think it was made by Rooster Teeth or something. I don't remember. But yeah, that was really, really cool. So that's the only Halo knowledge I know. I know who Master Chief is. I forget who Cortana is sometimes, but I know who Cortana is. Jean won't let me forget who Cortana is. And but yeah, besides that, I just didn't care. I don't like the pew pew shooty games. I like the adventure. Or if they're like really cute, I would really appreciate it. But like In general, I don't like pew pew McShooties. Let's see, Medallion, you're going to be getting some late dinner in a bit, but you're here for Celia Lore Dump. I hope you guys are enjoying the Lore Dump. Is it fun? Is it cool? The Makima show. Yeah. The hot AI. Yeah, man, I don't know. Dude. You know, no matter what she looks like, you know, like the weirdos are gonna be like, you know, complaining no matter what. Like they'll never be happy of what she looks like. So good luck to Xbox on that, because that's a headache I just don't want to deal with, you know? Dude, what if they remade Cortana and she was the paperclip? You know, the one I'm talking about? Like Clippy? Like hot Clippy? Like the paperclip guy? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Dude, when did they get rid of Clippy? Because that's sad. Like, they didn't even say anything. Did you guys ever have desktop pets? Sorry, I'm just jumping topics. Did you guys ever have desktop pets? Remember Sheepy? Remember E-Sheepy? I'm going to draw him. He was like this little sheep that you could download and get like 800 billion fucking viruses on your computer. And I remember, like, I went crazy and downloaded like fucking like 20 desktop pets, and they were just like a little thing that would just run around your desktop and they would do like nothing. And like, okay, so the sheepy looked like this. Do you guys know what that is? Like, that's what he looked like. Yeah, I loved him. And you could like keep on clicking on the icon and like just make a bunch of them. And I remember our computer was like so virus ridden and my dad was so mad. It was worth it though. I don't care. No regrets on that one, man. No regrets on that one. Yeah, no, they all were viruses. I'm pretty sure dad got identity thefted or something because of that, but whatever. Not really, but like maybe a little bit. And that's life. Okay, we should finish this video and then I'm gonna go play more LA Noire. Dude, I'm so sad about that sweater, guys. But it's fine though, because like it was like navy like this, and then they had like 4 like white straps on the arm, and that's it. So like, did I need that sweater? No. Dude, Christian, oh boy, do I remember LineWire. Wait, they have a 64-bit e-sheep? My sheepy son? Okay. Hold on.
They were found in all shapes and sizes, but with no
unrelated, dude, guys, I get notifications whenever someone posts on the Shovel Knight, the Shovel Knight Reddit. Like, so whenever someone posts on the Reddit, I get a notification. And the title of it is, not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed by butt mode. I thought more words would be replaced by butt, but I do appreciate our hero being named Butt. That's very funny. And out of context, that's ridiculous. And good. I'm gonna just respond good in that.
One day, some riders noticed their vehicles were acting strange.
Okay. What was I doing? E-Sheepy. Yeah, LA Noire. So for LA Noire, I am playing it on a PS3. So back at Too Many Games, I was hanging out with Ryan, Mystic Ryan. He's on the Spawncast occasionally and on a podcast with John called Click R3, and he also has a YouTube channel. Real cool dude. Anyways, we were talking, and he found out that I never played a PS3, and I was like, yeah, like I want to buy one, but I just need to find the right one, because you know, like sometimes they can be like broken or whatever. And he was like, no, I'll just send you one. And so he did. And then I bought, he also sent me a bunch of games to play, but I was like, nah, I'm buying LA Noire because I've been wanting to play it forever. So I'm getting through that game right now. And then I have like like a metric fuck ton of like really cool games that he gifted me for me to play, and then I have to like tell him what I think of them, because like, you know, there's just so many that I haven't I missed out in that generation. So like, fun fact, after the PlayStation 2, I just stopped buying new games. Because I just kept on going through the library of like the 800 billion other games that you know, are available. Like, I got my N64, okay? And then, you know, I got our PS2, and then I bought a GameCube off of like eBay for like $25 in 2008. And then I got my Dreamcast, and then I got my Sega Genesis, then I got my Super Nintendo. So I just started like playing the old library, and it was so fun. Yes, I have Dot Hack games for PlayStation 2. I also have my Dot Hack manga. Remember this manga? I have all 3 books. It's really good. I love anime, man. But anyway, so yeah, so right now I am playing through LA Noire, and it's really fucking good, man. Like, I play like 1 chapter a night, and it's really good. Medallion, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your dinner, and let me know what you eat. Hold on, I got a DM. Thank you. Okay, Wise Pair, shout out to you. You always find me the best things. Like, whenever I have commentary and I'm like, oh man, I wish I got that. Dude, that's E-Sheepy! It is my sheep son! Oh my god, guys. Okay, look. Okay, sorry my phone is all smudgy. I'm disgusting. Okay, so like, look at this. Can you see him? You can't see him. Yes, you can. It'll adjust eventually. That is the sheep. I love him. Anyways, okay, so the reason my phone's all smudgy is that I wear sunscreen, because if you haven't noticed, I am very pale. So if I go outside, I just turn into a lobster, like, very quickly. So I always have to, like, lather up. But the problem is that, like, whenever I talk on the phone, though, like, I put it on my face, and then my sunscreen goes to my face, so I always have to wash my phone at the end of the day. So that's more lore. Yes, from Tokyo Pop, dude. Dude, I have so much manga, like... Okay, so in my library that I have right over here, like, I have, like, Inuyasha. This was also published by, I want to say Viz. Then I have Negima. If you were a fan of Love Hina, Negima, very inappropriate. And then over there I have Peach Girl. I have From Far Away. I don't know, I have a lot of manga. I have Juvenile Orion. I don't even remember what that one was about, but, like, I acquired it. I don't know if you guys are fans of Ranma, but I love Ranma. I don't know. I have a lot of manga. I'm an old weeb. Okay, good. For a second, I thought I got my pen mark on this, and I would have been really sad. Anyways, did I watch or read the Inuyasha sequel? I tried, but I didn't like it. I don't give a shit about the kids, to be honest. Also, Rumiko didn't write that. It was a ghostwriter. Or, like, not ghostwriter, sorry. Like, she licensed out it, so, like, the other people did it. And since it wasn't from the creator, I was like, Rumiko is delightful, though. Anything that she creates, I will read. I have, like, Mason and Koku. I've heard the soundtrack for that game. Not game, why say game? For that manga series, and it's really good. My favorite anime is Ranma 1/2. Just, it's slapstick, and it's funny, and I was so excited when I got a remake. Like, I have the original anime. Like, here's the first season. It's a box set, yay! It's very, you know, I really appreciate the 80s animation, but I do acknowledge that it is outdated. But God, it's so fucking good. But I'm glad that they have the remake of it or whatever, because it's introducing it to new audiences. In my game room, I have a giant neon Peach-Hand sign, so, you know, I'm what you would say would be a big fan. Let's see. Serious question. Did I watch Digimon? Did I watch Digimon? Of course I watched Digimon, dude. I loved season 1 of Digimon, in all of its repeated animation glory. Because like I don't know how like there was like the whole thing where like people were always comparing Pokemon to Digimon, but like they're two completely different genres, you know? And like Digimon was very focused on digital pets and raising them, and Pokemon, you know, and of course like the similar premise, but like it was boy Tamagotchis basically. That's what Digimon was. And like in the anime though, like though Ash's adventure was really cool, Digimon, like they experienced like real things. Like, you know, with Matt and TK dealing with their parents' divorce, TK coming to terms with that this is real, and like his actions and his like being overly careless with his friends can actually bring real danger. In season 2, the depression beach that Kyrie and TK experienced, and the one other guy, I don't remember his name. Dude, it was such a good show. And like I remember in season 2, I was really mad that TK wasn't the leader, and I know that like all the fans like the joke, well, he didn't have goggles, that's why he wasn't the leader, which is bullshit, but also such a Digimon trait. But I don't know, it was really good. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings. Season 3 annoyed me initially when they like made season 1 and 2 be a TV show, and like 3 was the real world. They like did that weird canon, but that's fine. I watched all of it. So yes, in short, yes, I do like Digimon. Bleach is fantastic. I watched the first season. Every episode was fan translated in 10 parts in 240p, but I watched the shit out of it. Or maybe it was like 4 parts or something like that, but it was like in a lot of like 4-minute clips. Remember when we used to watch anime like that on YouTube? It was a really fun time. Let's see. You want to see a really funny cartoon? I'll look that up, dude. I haven't watched Try yet, but I did watch the ending of it because, you know, I love spoilers. And the ending of Digimon and Try, I fucking cried, man. Oh, holy shit, dude. That was crazy. As for anime, yes, I am watching a bunch of new ones. You guys want to see how weird my hair is? Like, I have it, like, clipped up. Anyways, so yeah, I am watching Ranma and Half. I'm also watching, what else are we watching right now? My Hero Academia. It's the last fucking season, dude. I've been watching this for, like, 10 years. So I'm finishing that up. Sakamoto. I'm finishing that one up. I'm sad that it's a season break. We just finished My Dress Up Darling. I'm sad that's over. Dude, I'm going through so much anime. I need to watch more. I know. I have a weekly... Oh, Yakuza Fiance. I'm watching that one. Kaiju number 8 is very, very good. I'm probably going to watch the Chainsaw Man movie soon. I just saw the Demon Slayer movie. You know, they're pretty generic stuff. So nothing, like, obscure right now that I'm watching. But I don't know. I love anime in general. It's good. Okay, Wise Pair Digimon movie with Godzilla scene. Yeah. So the Digimon movie that we got over in the States, you know, like when they sung like the Digimon Mon song. Dude, that was such a good song. Anyways, that was 3 movies that they combined into one movie. And that's why everything was so fucking weird. Let's see. Oh, how is Chainsaw Man? Is it good? Question, guys, since we're all here and we're all friends. So I've been trying to think of like other ways to like engage the community besides like, you know, doing these long ass streams. And like, would you guys want to do like, I don't know, like a Patreon Discord or something where like we watch anime together? Or like you guys pick some of the games I play? I don't know how to make it work. I'll figure it out and talk to John. But would that be something that you're interested in? Because like I would love to know like what you guys like, and so we can make it cool, you know. And I love watching anime, but unfortunately we can't watch anime together because you know we'd get strikes on YouTube, and that sucks. That would be dope. You guys would be interested in that? Yeah, and they did open it with Amanda Anaconda, dude. I forgot about that. Yeah, dude, like what? So basically, I'm like a subs, you know, because like there's subs versus dubs. I am a subs person. I like subtitles, so we would be watching it in subs, unless we're watching Dragon Ball Z. But besides that, you don't use Discord. Okay, duly noted, Web. But I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things that like we could all do together that would be cool and wouldn't get us a YouTube strike. I'll figure it out though. But it would be cool to start doing like a voting thing of like games I should try. And it would be like, I don't know, like a Try Guys thing, except it's just me. And it's trying games. And, you know, I love recommendations and being able to check out stuff. Because I realize like a lot of games that I play, like, you know, it's stuff that like, you know, I've played a million billion times. So it would be cool to like try different things, you know? You don't have Discord? Okay, duly noted. I wonder if there's like a way that we can do this then. I don't know. I'll research it, but I appreciate you guys and yeah. Okay, so on that note, it is getting late. I do need a pack. So for this weekend, I'm not going to be on the Spawncast. I'm going to my friend's bachelorette party. So besides Halloween, I'm going to go to a bachelorette. Woo! It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to go to a winery. So it's going to be real fun. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you. If you want to see how my weekend's going, follow me on Instagram. I'm at Kosher Gamer. Just, you know, Kosher Gamer. I'm on there. I post a lot of stories and stuff. So that's gonna be a really fun time. And I also post on Twitter/X. That's usually me complaining about stuff. So, and I'm at Celia B. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Okay, Gabe, you want your drawing? Yeah. Gabe, okay, so I did doodle around it, but DM me on social media, and I'm gonna take a photo of your drawings, and I'm gonna send it to you. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you back next week. And I don't know, we'll play some games and we'll have a really cool game and talk with a lot of people in it. You know, it'll be a real fun time.